and gentlemen, the welcome speaker number 1, Toastmaster Ilavenil, Wingardium Leviosa, Wingardium Leviosa, Toastmaster Ilavenil.
Wingardium Leviosa. It worked! I can't believe it actually worked. And where did it come from?
Harry Potter.
The Harry Potter phenomenon. It just swept the world away, late 20th, early 21st century. The last book sold 8.3 million copies in the first 24 hours. We have books, we have movies, we have fan websites, we have professional Quidditch teams, and a theme park. What's not to like about Harry Potter? See, we go to school, we read these algebra formulae, they have to go to school and say Expelliarmus. But is it because we are in the 21st century that we like Harry Potter so much? Maybe. In 1606, 3 women walked up onto a stage, stood in front of a burning cauldron and started, "Eye of newt and skin of frog, tongue of dog and wool of bat. Double, bubble, toil and trouble, fire, born and cauldron bubble." The 17th century audience were dumbstruck. Fear, horror. The next time Shakespeare staged the play Macbeth, he actually expanded the roles, just like what happens now. We have Wolverine in all the X-Men movies making cameos. The role was expanded, they were singing and dancing, and a contraption to actually make them fly. And the 17th century version of fan websites, puppet shows of the characters popped up all over London. But were the audience really happy about the witches?
No.
There was actual fear. From 1450 to 1750, there was a witch hunt going on in Europe and in America. There was a manual published called the Malleus Maleficarum, the witch's hammer. There were inquisitors who went around hunting witches. Now, I'm the Grand Inquisitor here. I'm going to check how many of you are witches. Right from that manual, okay? For my questions, if your answer is yes, put up your hand. How many of you are unmarried adults? Right. And how many of you have unusual hobbies? Yeah. Yes. Do people say that you behave in a way that is inappropriate to your age? Yes. See how many witches there are here. Okay, now I'm the Inquisitor. I cannot laugh. I have to take this to the next level. Do any of you have a mole or a birthmark on your hand? Yes, Toastmaster Sridhari. This person, I'm sure he's a witch. Now, on that birthmark, on that wart or something, if you touch it, do you feel pain?
Nothing.
He doesn't feel pain. I knew he's a witch. Please sit down. Okay, he's cleared the next step. Now the third one. Do you deny that you're a witch?
No.
He's confessed. He's just confessed to being a witch and I have to execute him. Now, let's ask this witch. Do you deny that you're a witch?
Yes.
Witches will always deny that they're witches. She's also sentenced. But she has another step to go. So we'll all go to the nearest water body, a river or a lake. Let's tie this girl to a chair and push her in. If she sinks, she's an innocent soul. If she floats, she's a witch. This is how exactly the fair and legal trial proceeded. The executions were barbaric, burning, hanging, and in some cases, they'll just put that person down and pile stones on them till they die. Why would people do this? Witchcraft hysteria. One reason is, it was a tool for oppression. Gender, class, anything, let's say I don't like Pujashri, I want to oppress her somehow. Instead of saying all these things, I can just say she's a witch, she's talking too fast. And when she talks, I'm getting panicked. Right? It was a tool for oppression. And another thing, they got money if they turned in witches. So these things were what moved it forward. The last one is ignorance. There were droughts, there was disease, people did not know why, so they blamed it on the witches. Now, is all that in the past? Have we moved on? Are we looking at only Wingardium Leviosa for witches? Between 2010 and 2012, in India, in Assam, 2,000 people were killed for being witches. The reasons? Oppression due to money and India's biggest problem, caste. One single woman is fighting the fight. She's going and educating people. She's 6 to 6, she's illiterate. And her husband has deserted her a long time back. There are a lot of educated people here. And we all know that there are superstitions around us. Have we done anything to stop others from being superstitious? So let's all make a promise to take this forward, to eradicate suspicions of witchcraft, superstitions and all that. And let's leave witches and monsters where they belong, on the screen shouting, Wingardium Leviosa.